We're here today with Eleni Polychronopolou, President, ERMA Tech Group, to discuss the breadth and the depth of this group and its technology offering to the maritime world. So, Eleni, first off, it's great to have you here. And I know much of our audience knows the ERMA First name and its ballast water technology offer, but perhaps not so familiar with the entirety of the ERMA Tech Group. So just to start us off, can you give us a by the numbers look at the ERMA Tech Group today?
So yes, it's true that ERMA First started with the ballast water, and this has been our big success. But over the years, we have evolved, and we have now a very broad scope. We knew that ballast water was something that was coming to be installed on vessels in a period of 5 years. And we knew that we would have a very large installed base. So we started early on to either develop new solutions or to acquire new technologies. So today in ERMA Tech, we are combining engineering expertise, innovative technologies, global support services, and our goal is to help ship owners to improve their vessel performance, their operational efficiency, and of course, compliance. The company has 50 years of experience accumulated through the mother company and the acquisitions. We have more than 25,000 vessels that have ERMA Tech equipment, either ballast water, wastewater, energy efficiency solutions. We have an international support network, which is growing by the day. And we are able to support customers across virtually every major vessel segment. But the most important is that we have built a team. The group has more than 400 people all around the world. We have people in the US, in Germany, in India, in China, Korea. Wherever shipping exists, we have presence. So what we try to do is to help the ship owners, because we understand the pressure from the regulatory compliance, but also from the fuel efficiency. What we try to do is not to offer a collection of disconnected products. We want to be a trusted partner who can help them evaluate options, make informed decisions, and deliver measurable results.
So can you simply break down and discuss the technologies that our viewers, our readers can find in the ERMA Tech Group?
Of course. Actually, I would like to start with our approach rather than the technologies themselves. So, as we discussed before, the industry often talks about decarbonization as it is a single product decision, but it's not. Every vessel has a different operating profile, and the investment strategy is different per vessel. So, we have developed the ERMA Tech Group Promise, which is a structured pathway that helps ship owners identify, implement, and, very important, to verify efficiency improvements with measurable operational and environmental benefits. So we first do the analysis. We use our recently launched ERMA Tech Group Energy Efficiency Calculator and our engineering expertise. So we help owners understand where opportunities exist and which technologies are likely to deliver the greatest benefit. From there, we developed a tailored strategy that balances performance improvements with operational and financial realities. So, while many people know us for our ballast water treatment and wastewater treatment management technologies, we have also built a growing portfolio of green technologies. So, the first big segment is the Flex series. The Flex series is the Flex Cap, the Flex Ring, and the Flex Fin. So these are devices that are installed before or after the propeller, a duct, a cap, and fins, which help minimize the vortex, minimize the drag, and have a more efficient propulsion. We are doing that through CFD analysis, and we provide a customized solution per vessel. So we run the CFD, and then we provide the devices that suit exactly the operational profile of the vessel. Now, what is very important is that the devices that we offer are adjustable. They are not rigid. So if the vessel changes the operational profile, then we do not need to change the devices. We just need to adjust them. And this is our competitive advantage. Now, we also have a partnership with Armada, which is a passive air lubrication system. This differentiates from the other technologies because we do not use compressors, but we actually use the movement of the vessel to capture air and then direct it under the hull of the vessel. A very promising technology is the ultrasonic antifouling, and with the new biofouling regulations, we believe that this is going to be maybe the only solution for the vessels to keep their hull and all the wet parts clean from fouling. So we just use the ultrasonic technology in order to not allow living organisms to attach on the surfaces. We also have a suite of electrification solutions spanning from shore power connection to variable frequency drives for pumps or for fans or other big consumers on the vessels to hybrid solutions. And finally, once we have all the solutions related to the technical operation of the vessels, we have the carbon feed, which is the onboard carbon capture and storage system. Now, the important point is that we don't view these as standalone products, and they can be implemented individually for quick gains or combined as part of a broader vessel optimization strategy based on each owner's specific objectives. So once we install them, we can verify the performance through our METIS platform, which is our digital arm. It's the data acquisition and data analytics product, which gives the owners real-time visibility into fuel consumption, emission reduction, and of course, return on investment. So when you ask what technologies we offer, I would say that we provide a complete framework from assessment and engineering through implementation and performance verification to help ship owners make smarter decisions and achieve measurable results.
When you look at the modern adoption of digitalization processes on board ships, the real use of data, where are we in that process? Are we still in the infancy? Are we in the adolescence? How would you gauge the maturity of ship owners' acceptance of these types of advanced digital solutions?
Okay, so first of all, we see that there is global awareness. Now everybody knows what does data acquisition and data analytics means. Now, I can say that we have done a long way since this trend started about 10 years ago. We have moved from simple dashboards to actual metrics that can give visibility on board the vessel like never before. I mean, okay, you always had the non-reports, but with the digitalization, you can have immediate access and you can know exactly what's going on board the vessel, and you can you can take informed decisions very fast. Now, there are a lot of ways to use the data. You can use them to understand if your vessel is performing correctly. You can see the trends. You can have the baseline of your sea trials, and then you can see how the vessel is performing in comparison to the baseline. And this is something that you cannot do with a non-report. And this is what you can use in order to make a decision. If you're going to clean the hull, if you're going to clean the propeller, or you can see if there is something wrong with the engine. Do I have to make some adjustments in the engine? Or the route that I am using? Is it the best possible route? Maybe we can have a different route with a different speed, taking into consideration the weather patterns, and use these in order to be the most efficient. but also you know exactly where your vessel stands, and you can negotiate with your charterers in a much better position. If you have the full knowledge of what's going on and you are not expecting any surprises, you can be more commercially attractive when discussing with a charterer. Now, in METIS, we have the insights. So with the insights, you no longer need to see dashboards. So what is happening is that METIS is telling you, this is what is going on in the vessel, and this is what we suggest that you do. So we suggest that you do these preventive actions. And we have seen this, for example, with our ballast water, that we use, of course, also data acquisition, and we do data analysis. We have seen that we can have a report, and using AI and analytics, we can tell the crew that, listen, Pareto law, if you do these 4 actions, 80% of your alarms or your problems will be solved. So do that, and then with the 20% that is still left, then we can do some face-to-face troubleshooting. But you can just use this report to take action on board. And because the crew is overwhelmed, they have so many obligations, so many things to do on board, simplifying the life of the crew, that the crew will not need to do detailed diagnostics and inspection, and then having the conversation, send me photos, send me this report, do this data entry, do this data retrieval, send me the data. You are not wasting any time, and the crew becomes much more efficient. So I would say that we are towards adulthood. I mean, we are certainly past the infancy.
As you know, products are just a part of the conversation, but once that product is on a ship or a fleet, it's a long haul because that's a very expensive asset. It's meant to last a very long time. So, with that, can you discuss how your group is growing its regional resources, its support network, its increased technical capabilities and partnerships to better support ship owners and operators throughout the full life cycle of vessels?
Of course, we still have equipment installed 30 years ago that is still in operation and that we are still serving by providing spares and annual maintenance. 30 years. We have to do a case study about that. It's an oil-water separator.
That's a great one. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 30 years, and we still have spares. We still have spares. So this is the answer. The answer is continuity. So we need to be there presently from the beginning. When a new regulation comes, when there is a new initiative when it comes to efficiency, when there is an environmental requirement that often introduces a new supplier, a new consultant, a new technology provider, we're not that. We're different. So we want to be there. Whenever an owner is evaluating efficiency opportunities, planning a retrofit, addressing compliance requirements, installing new technologies, or monitoring long-term performance, we want to remain a trusted engineering partner every step of the way. So we have invested in the model that combines scientific analysis, engineering expertise. We have a room full of servers running the CFDs. We do that in-house. So we need to know, we need to prove our technologies, we need to support in installation, we need to be there to monitor the performance. At the same time, we are expanding our network. We have spare parts in all major hubs all around the world. So in the US, in China, Singapore, in the Middle East, in the major European ports, we have our spares. But we also have trained service engineers, either engineers of the group, mainly in the US, China, and Europe. But we also have accredited partners that have been trained to offer the same level of services all around the world, because we see more and more the need of service engineers to go on board to deal with this, let's say, not cargo related or hardcore operation related system. So we need to make sure that whenever a vessel needs support, we will be there. For example, a vessel entering a port in the US must be ship-safe, must be 100% sure that the systems are operating properly and as required by the legislation. We have to be there to make sure that whenever a problem arises, we will solve it. So we need to make sure that the owner feels that we are there, feels our support, and whenever they are ready to make a decision about a supplier, when it comes to ERMA Tech, they will think that, okay, these people can give me the system that I need, but also the support.
You know, as I think you'll attest, this is an increasingly crowded and complex maritime solutions marketplace. When you sit back and you look at your group, and I know we've covered some of this already, how is the ERMA Tech Group outfitted? What is that corporate philosophy to support a vessel, to support an owner from design to construction to life cycle maintenance?
You know, in a recent study, I have seen that there are 10,000 maritime technology startups. 10,000.
Oh, wow.
10,000.
Wow,
And
that's
it's
amazing.
scary. It's scary
Yeah.
because you have competition coming from everywhere. So what? So I would say we are targeting towards two directions. So one is the sectors that we choose to develop. We try to be as to have the best possible offering. So, for example, with the ballast water, we tried to develop the best system in the world. So we did a lot of R&D, which was from the one part the basic research, but from the other part we took into consideration the needs and the feedback from the customer. So the product that we developed was according to the market's needs. So I would say that we try to develop the best possible solution when it comes to performance, but also cost efficiency. Because we can have systems developed that are perfect, that can capture carbon on board vessel 100%, but if they cost half the price of the vessel, then this is not a sellable product. We also try to consolidate. We try to acquire companies that can give us installed base, but also technical knowledge. And we try to cross-sell through all these entities in a way that we can offer to the customer a complete solution. So going back to your question, I would say that when it comes to competition, what we are doing is that we have not only the hardware, we don't just sell equipment, but we have the ability to provide a complete solution. And because our one of our principles and our values is to be consistent and to have continuity, we are developing our international support network. So I would say good products, good service, value for money.